Stand by to launch FanStream Sports.
3, 2, 1.
Let's start.
Hello, sports fans. Welcome to FanStream Sports.
Hello, everybody. Welcome into another edition of From the Rough. It's America's favorite golf podcast right here on FanStream Sports. And as you can see, if you are watching live, you are looking live. At our FanStream Sports studios in Dallas, you don't just see me. I'm IndyCar Timm. You don't just see me. Because sitting to my right, screen left, the one and only PGA of America member, because it's his show, Johnny Gerber is live in studio. Johnny, how did this happen?
I stumbled. I think I got lost. I really think I got lost. I haven't been here since the last time.
Since the last time.
I don't know when that is.
I can't remember when that was.
But it's not burned down yet. Thank you very much for not burning down our business.
It's hard to burn down the studio when I don't have heat.
It's plenty. It's freezing in here. It's freezing in here now. Oh man, it is freezing, and it's going to get even colder here in Dallas the next couple of days.
We're looking at inches of ice.
Yeah, not good, especially when I'm flying out on Monday to go to the West Coast.
That's what I called my second wife, by the way.
Ice?
Inches of ice.
Huh?
Inches of ice.
Oh, I thought you said B.
No, I don't.
I was going to say, yeah, oh yes, you do.
It's a family show, Johnny. What are you doing
thank you.
over there?
I know Nancy Gerber's watching. Yeah, so please let's keep it somewhat.
Hello,
PG.
Nancy.
Yeah, somewhat PG. But hey, listen, it's great to be back in studio here in Dallas. We've been jumping around studios, and with our new FanStream Sports Carolina, Tampa, and our Columbus affiliate, Ohio, FanStream Sports Ohio. So it's great to be back home in the mothership. Looking forward to a great show. The one and only Curtis Thompson is going to join us here in the next segment. Looking forward to catching up with Curtis.
We got a real life, other than you, pro golfer coming on the show, Johnny.
Well, he's a hell of a lot better than I am. I tell you that. I might be
won
better.
A tournament.
I might be better in the gambling part in talking golf, but I'm not even sure that. But we'll catch up with Curtis. He's he's kind of venturing out to a couple other things in the golf business that he'll talk about. But if people don't really know his story, he's got a great story, and looking forward to kind of telling a little bit of his story. What is he doing now? And maybe little thoughts on what he thinks about the current PGA Tour, how it's working. He is still a Korn Ferry member as he won. So he's going to give us a little bit of insight on what he thinks the transition of the PGA Tour. Maybe we don't like to talk a little bit about Liv, but like to get his idea on, he grew up in that era of the, playing with those guys in junior golf, the Scottie Schefflers, the Justin Thomas, all those guys, and a great LSU team. So looking to catching up with Curtis and then talk a little bit about what he's doing now. And I know he's still playing a lot, but looking forward to it.
He's done a lot of things, man. He's played on the Korn Ferry. He's played on the PGA. He's caddied, and now he's going into his new endeavor that we're going to talk to him about. So we can't wait to do that. He will be on with us, Johnny, here in just a few minutes to open the show. But we are here to talk about the American Express, the betting preview. We're going to talk a little bit about Chris Gutterup.
Oh, yeah.
As I brought out on my shortened version on Monday, Johnny, the recap of the Sony, almost forgot what the tournament was called last week.
Was there a tournament?
There was, because Chris Gutterup won it.
That's right.
But we are, the season is here.
It's here.
The season is upon us, man, and we are ready to get back into it. I know that we've said this towards the end of last year on this show, but we are dedicated to you boys and girls to bring you not just the best golf coverage, but the most entertaining golf coverage.
Listen, if you just want stats, if you just want this mundane talk, and I know we got a lot of new viewers and a lot of new people who are subscribing to our channels across the country, which is great. We appreciate that. But if you just want the stats, you can watch the Golf Channel. If you want a lot of fun, real raw golf talk, that's why it's called From the Rough, because we don't do anything simple. We're doing everything. We're being legit. We're talking about stuff that most people won't talk about.
Yeah.
And this is why FanStream Sports is ours, independent. We want to talk what we want to talk about. No, muzzles on what we really want to talk about. And it's growing and it's showing, and it just goes to show you guys like that type of talk. So again, appreciate everybody following us and tuning in week after week. We appreciate everybody. I know we're sending out 200-300 t-shirts a week, man. So, you know,
Dude,
we get all
expensive.
those requests. So I'm gonna have to invest in puka or something because the hats are flying off too. We're running through those like crazy.
It's a good problem to have when people want to wear your logo, Johnny. And you know, we've now got studios and market shares in Dallas, Fort Worth, really all of North Texas.
Yep.
In all of Ohio, with a studio based in Columbus, in all of Florida, including South Florida and the Panhandle, on into South Georgia, South Carolina, with our Tampa, and then obviously Charlottesville, or I'm sorry, Charleston,
yep.
South Carolina. Charlottesville and Charleston is kind of the same thing to me. I've never been over there.
FanStream Sports
Our
Carolina.
Carolinas FanStream Sports presence, man, we are all over the place, looking to expand out west as well. The golf show here, because it's a national show, comes to you live every Wednesday and every Monday at 5 p.m. Central to all of those regions on our FanStream, our brand new, by the way, FanStream Sports website, as well as wherever you get your podcasts later that day. You can listen to the audio version of it as much as you like. And you know what? Everything on FanStream Sports, all of our product, all of our programming comes to you for free. There is no paywall for you to pay to listen to us, because who wants to do that except for those guys that are greedy and money hungry?
Well, okay. I mean, I like money.
I like money too, but I'm not going to charge people to listen to us.
Well, that'll come with sponsorships. So we're giving you the free content, and our sponsorships are coming, following. We're picking up brand new sponsors every single week, which is great in all of our locations, as Tim said. And it's great. We appreciate the support and all the new subscribers, all the new people listening. Please, if you want to text in on the text line at 214-937-0569, it's a live text line. We'll get back to you on the text. We're going to start to do some interactive comments and stuff like that. So we're really looking forward to that, to up the show. And then again, all the betting at the end of the show, you got to stick to the end of the show. All the picks, all the money that we will be making you. Like we said last year we ended up not very good for us, plus just a little under $2,000 net profit. 53,
still plus
53, 23, and 8 on our matchup. So it's a plus, not as good as we have in the last year, but you got to stick into the whole show, the whole 2-hour show, and get these winners at the end.
So yes, boys and girls, we are awaiting the arrival of one Curtis Thompson. He's going to talk all things golf with us, including, as Johnny mentioned, a little bit of live. But Johnny, the main stretch of the PGA Tour season is officially here. We kicked things off in Hawaii with the Sony Open. Now we head to the mainland for the American Express out in the California desert. Why anybody wants to play golf in the California desert is beyond me.
It's like playing in a dome, man. It's nice.
But I'm here to talk about it, because we'll do that. This one's a birdie party every single year. The field is actually stronger than we normally get for this thing this time of year, which means betting is going to be tricky, and we're going to get into all of that. But betting could also be very profitable potentially for you if you make the right moves and if you approach it the right way. Johnny's going to help us with every single bit of that. So here's the plan for today's show. A quick Sony Open recap. Then we'll get into the Amex, the format with Curtis. We'll talk to Curtis about all of his endeavors and everything golf, including maybe some live, TGL. I don't know.
No. I'm not going to mention it. We'll see if Curtis wants to talk about that.
I'm going to ask him why he turned down a spot on TGL.
I don't know.
And then what stats will matter most at the Amex. And then, of course, Johnny's full betting card, my hits and misses, my dartboard picks. And so far, a week in, now 2 weeks into the season, we haven't had a crossover yet.
That's good. That's a good sign.
It's a very good sign for those that are looking to make some money. We'll have some long shots for you.
Yeah, we got a couple. We got a double ham sandwich pick.
You do. That confused me.
We got a little double. If anybody likes In-N-Out Burger, we had a little double.
Confused the crap out of me,
right,
man.
And if people are new to the show, we got a lot of new people that are watching. Our ham sandwich pick at the end of the show is our long shot. So anything over 50, 55 to 1 is our long shot when we do outright winners, and then still the top 10s, top 20s. But that's what we call our ham sandwich.
And I still argue with that. I don't like that term, because ham is my favorite lunch meat.
Just because it's your favorite doesn't mean it's everybody's
It is
favorite.
the world's favorite lunch meat, Johnny.
I pick you as a bologna guy.
I love bologna, but it ain't my favorite.
Is it fried?
I don't do fried bologna.
Oh,
no.
what?
I do fried Spam.
That's good.
I don't do fried bologna. I like my bologna cold.
You do Spam sushi?
I like my bologna like I like my women.
Cold.
Cold and round.
I'll be damned. Yeah,
I made Curtis laugh. I'm looking. I can see him.
Do
over there laughing.
you have spam sushi? You ever have spam sushi?
I've never had spam sushi. No.
You ever had sushi? You don't like sushi?
I love sushi.
Oh, you don't know anything about sushi.
I met an Asian chick once. She made me force fed it to me.
that's-
Now I had to say I liked it.
It's like pot stickers.
I like pot stickers.
Boy, that story is
Jesus.
classic. We're going in the ditch.
We are
already.
opening 2026 with a bang here. So, hey, speaking of Asian women, hey, Johnny, Curtis is waiting. So let's take a break. We'll bring Curtis on the other side. This is From the Rough right here on Fan Stream Sports. I'm IndyCar Tim. That's Johnny. Pro golfer Curtis Thompson coming back on the other side right after this. Hi, golfers. IndyCar Tim here. I want to talk to you a little bit about Golf Central Magazine. It's not just a golf magazine. It's the magazine for everything. Turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Head over to golfcentralmag.com and check out the latest issue. Some of the regular features in Golf Central Magazine: the Golf Bachelorette of the Month, the Golf Bachelor of the Month, the Golf Cart Girl of the Month, Golf History, Grip It and Sip It. So head over to golfcentralmag.com. It's free. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Golf Central Magazine at golfcentralmag.com. We'll see you there. Sports fans, it's time to gear up. Head to fanstreamsports.com and check out our brand new merchandise store. We're talking bold t-shirts, 3/4 zips, hoodies, hats, mugs, and more. Everything you need to rep your favorite shows and your favorite crew. Whether you're rolling with the J.P. Peterson Show in Tampa Bay, From the Rough in Dallas, the Timm Show featuring Clay Hall, or the Jeff Thidoff Show in Ohio, or any of our FanStream Sports original programming, we've got the perfect look for game day and every day. So don't wait. fanstreamsports.com. Click merch and grab your gear now. Wear the stream, live the stream, fanstreamsports.com.
Hey folks, let me tell you about Bay Area Modern Medical Center, a very different kind of approach to primary care. Personalized preventative medicine, not a one-pill-fits-all mentality. Christopher Lugo and his experienced medical staff are proactive in looking at issues before they become a problem, encouraging a healthy lifestyle with proper diet, supplements, and exercise to optimize your active lifestyle. Rather than the impersonal, rushed approach, you will be the only patient and will have our full attention. That's new. Getting old is inevitable, but feeling and looking old is avoidable. Bay Area Modern Medical Centers are experts in anti-aging regenerative medicine that optimizes your body's performance in many areas. So call for an appointment to get started on a journey back to full health and a happy life with a new, modern way of healthcare. Call 844-977-3477 or go to BAMMC.com. That's 844-977-3477 or BAMMC.com.
Today's show is brought to you by Tomstown, a premier craft distillery based in Kansas City, Missouri. Discover their award-winning lineup, including double oaked bourbon, botanical gin, and double grain vodka. Named the best craft vodka by the readers of USA Today. Available for online delivery in 40 states. Visit toms-town.com or their Kansas City distillery to explore more. Elevate your game with Tomstown, where history meets innovation. Please enjoy responsibly. Orion Golf Management Solutions. Orion Management Solutions has tailored its service packages just like it tailors its approach to customers. Some owners need more supervision, while others need periodic assessment of their short-term and long-term strategies and programs. Orion can be called in to develop a business plan with the existing staff, or we can assist with the daily management of a facility or event. Either way, we make sure the client is satisfied and understands the direction the facility needs to go in order to achieve the owner's goals. Orion Management Solutions can help with owner assistance service solutions, daily course management, business plan development, monthly operations, or as-needed consulting services. Whatever your need, Orion Golf Management Solutions can help. Check out oriongolf.com.
Let's go.
Right now, back to the show on FanStream Sports.
Welcome back to From the Rough right here on FanStream Sports. I'm IndyCar Tim. That is PGA of America member Johnny Gerber. And I guess before we introduce our guest, I should mention, by the way, Johnny, also in our old days, our other co-host used to say mini tour winner, John Gerber.
That was a win. That's good. You know, a win's
Does
a win.
it count? Your mini tour wins?
Hey, man, listen, I just say I have one professional win. I don't give a shit where it's at.
I mean, that's fair.
I mean, you know, unless they specifically ask.
Do they?
No.
Do your cold round Asian women, do they ask where you won? What country it was in?
It's not, I don't do the cold round like you do.
Okay.
Asian for sure. So it's 1 out of 3.
I can't be picky.
No, you can't. You can't. You shouldn't be picky.
I can't be picky,
ever,
man.
ever. You should walk around with says, I like who likes me.
I do.
And there's not very many people. There's not very many of those.
When someone asks me, hey, what's your type?
Yes.
Anyone who says yes.
Yes. Yes.
That's my type.
Well, they say type, just say blood.
At the
type.
same time, I'm a catch, Johnny.
You're a catch of what?
Herpes or something? I don't know.
Hey,
what it is, man.
Hey, you know what? When people go fishing, they say, what did you catch? You know, a carp
Caught me.
is not a real fish. Like, it's not anybody can
tastes
catch
good.
Carp. No, it's terrible.
If you fry it up enough.
Man, if you fry anything up enough, it
That's
tastes
right.
good. A carp. You
I
won't
like-
tell me you eat carp.
I like my fish like I like my women. Round, cold, and fried.
Well, you already used that once.
Damn it.
All right.
All right, Johnny, let's get to something that has some importance as we bring on PGA Tour regular and Korn Ferry winner. I'm struggling with our how to do this. Curtis Thompson. Curtis, welcome to From the Rough. You're a first-timer here. How you doing, brother?
Hanging in there. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And, you know, Johnny talked you up all day. And, of course, I'm familiar with who you are. I follow the game and everything. And I was like, man, how do I introduce Curtis in a way that, like, I want to say he's a winner.
He is a
because you're a winner.
He's a winner in every aspect.
But he didn't win yet on the PGA Tour.
That's okay.
But he's a winner on the Korn Ferry, and he's an awesome person.
That's
but
right.
I didn't want to. Well, hey, Curtis is coming on, but he didn't win on PGA Tour yet.
That's okay. He's
I didn't know how to do that, and I feel like I'm making it worse now, Johnny. Why don't you take this?
Yeah,
thing over?
100%.
I need a
First off,
drink.
Curtis, we'll get past what Timm is saying. You definitely need a drink. We have a full stock bar here in Dallas, Curtis, just to let you know. Well, first off, thanks for coming on. And, you know, you and I have known each other for a long time. I think I met you first time we were in like 9th grade out at TPC. So we've known each other for a long time. And I know a lot of people know your story and your background with your brother and sister, but we're here to talk about you. Tell me a little bit about, here's what I always respected about you. You know, as you grow up, you had so many high expectations as, you know, growing up, how you grew up, you know, with your brother and sister. But, you know, I always respected the way you kind of went out on your own, went to LSU. You wanted to make your own way and your own path. And I thought you did that fantastically. And it was, listen, I always,
by the way, go Tigers.
Yeah.
Go Tigers.
I always respect that about you. You know, you grew up in that kind of era of, you know, with the Scottie Schefflers around the same age, playing junior golf. It's Jordan Spieth, all these guys that are big name guys now. What did you take from them? You know, who did you see out of that kind of core besides yourself growing up as a kid that you thought that was going to propel the way Scottie Scheffler? Do you see that at an early age? Or, you know, I know everybody's worried about their own game, but, you know, you've been around growing up with these guys. What did you see out of Scottie that might have been different that makes him so dominant the way he is right now?
I believe Scottie is a few years younger than me, so I actually did not play much golf with him. I want to say out of college or out of high school, he was probably more like a 2014 or 15 grad, if I had to guess.
Okay.
So I didn't play much golf with him.
A little younger.
Okay. So, like I said, I didn't play much golf with him. I remember, I think, seeing him at the U.S. Junior and a couple of U.S. Hams or something like that, and just said, everybody's like, this guy's going to be the real deal. Obviously, when you're at that age, it's tough to tell how good somebody's going to be when they're 4 and 5 years younger, but obviously look at how great he's done. I think when I was playing in, you know, amateur golf and junior golf, I think the guy that always stood out to me was like Trey Mullinax and Justin Thomas. Like those guys just, like when you played with them, even if they didn't have their best stuff, like they were just always there and they were always able to somehow compete, whether or not they were playing with their best stuff or just their average stuff. They were just always there.
Yeah. And you decided to, you know, I know you and I talked when you were kind of thinking about your college. I know you were pondering whether to go to Florida. I think Florida State and LSU was your two choices. I think we talked a little bit about that. What made you decide to go to LSU? I know that team was really stacked with Sam Burns and Smiley Coffin. Were they on that team as you were going in? What was the group like? How did you decide to go to LSU, you know, as opposed to Florida State?
Yeah, it was Florida and LSU.
Okay.
Yeah. Florida State actually didn't recruit me at all, which was, I guess, okay, but it was found strange.
Very
strange.
But I wanted I was homeschooled for middle school and high school, so I was like, I want to kind of get away from home, and kind of hang out with a different culture, and that's exactly what I did. I mean, you can't get much more culture than you can at LSU. It was
I was born in southern Louisiana, so I know the culture well.
Yeah, it's awesome. I loved it there. I think and it ended up being the right decision. The thing that was going to pull me to Florida was Buddy Alexander, who ended up leaving. I think would have been after my freshman year. So the reason that I would have gone to Florida would have been gone. So ended up in hindsight making the right decision. As far as Sam Burns and Smiley Kaufman go, I graduated the homeschooling early. So I went in and actually played a semester with John Peterson, Andrew Loop, Austin Goodsell, Sang Yi, a couple of guys that made a run at it or played well for quite some time. Played all 3 of my years with Smiley, and then Sam Burns was in after me. So I never played any with Sam. Yeah,
that's a tough little task there, trying to figure out how to play golf when you have Saturday night games in the swamp. I tell people all the time, I've been lucky enough to go to 2 swamp games at LSU at night, and there's no better atmosphere in college football than that. I know you enjoyed that a little bit too. So that is a hell of a lot of fun to go there at a night game at LSU.
Well, Curtis, you mentioned that you went to middle school and high school as a homeschooler?
Correct, yeah.
So I'm curious then. I have a couple of kids that homeschooled too for various reasons. But so how does you obviously weren't playing high school golf for a local high school team. Then how do colleges get to know you? And how did Florida and LSU find out about you to recruit you if you didn't play for a standard, I guess, format high school team?
Right. So they have this thing in Florida. It's called Florida Virtual. And doing that, they kind of treat it as a real school. And since they don't have a golf team, you're allowed to play for a private school. And I actually think I even played a few tournaments for the school that I would have gone to. But for the most part, colleges find out, who you are and how you're playing through the AJGA. Florida Junior Tour in Florida is the top tour that plays all over the state. And then you have the AJGA and then the few amateur events that, if you're lucky to be good enough, you can maybe get in like the Palmetto or the Terracotta, something like that in high school. Usually those are mostly college kids.
Curtis is being humble. Let's be honest. He was better than the high school players around the area. So playing high school golf really wasn't on his radar. I promise you that. But a Korn Ferry Tour winner. I know you still have status all the way until 2030. Is that right?
Right.
Do you have a schedule? I know we'll talk a little bit here in the next few minutes about what you're transitioning to now. Do you have a tournament schedule that you're looking forward to playing this year on Korn Ferry? Does it depend on starts? Is it fully exempt? What's your status out there kind of going forward and kind of plans for 2026?
So past champion status on the Korn Ferry isn't like the PGA Tour where you get in, like you'll see guys like Tommy Gainey, who's doing great on the senior tour, still get into like tournaments like RSM or Punta Cana or the Puerto Rico event or something like that. Those guys still get in. After 3 or 4 years on the Korn Ferry Tour, your past champion status is basically gone. You don't get any starts. You have your status. So if you get an invite or qualify into a tournament, you can shuffle in with the guys and stuff like that. But as far as tournaments to get in, there are none unless you Monday in.
Yeah, and I know that back in the day you kind of split your time between playing the PGA Tour, one full season on the PGA Tour. We have the American Express this week. I know you played in that tournament. It's one of the only pro-ams with the exception of the AT&T that you play on a PGA Tour schedule. What is your mindset going into a tournament that is a pro-am? I know you're so good with people, and I know you always like to play in those pro-am types of things, and I know you did a lot of that on Korn Ferry on those Tuesday, Wednesday events. What's the different mindset going into a big-time tournament like that PGA Tour event when you're playing Thursday, Friday, Saturday with amateurs as opposed to just playing a regular golf tournament?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's luck of the draw. I think if you get a good amateur who likes to obviously not talk too much to where they're bugging you, but like where they're talking and they're cutting up a little down the fairway, I think that makes it easier. If you get somebody that's super serious and is almost putting more pressure on it than you're playing already for 1.5 million, people be out there, you don't want somebody who's too serious. So I think it's luck of the draw with your amateur, somebody who's just like out there to have fun and know like, hey, I'm just lucky enough to be out here. I paid the money to be out here and have fun with it. And obviously it depends on your pro too. I'm sure there's guys that are more serious than others, and some guys probably don't want to be talked to at all, but those guys probably don't play, to be perfectly honest.
That $25,000 per amateur, that can get steep for some of those guys, and make sure that they're having a good time. So, yeah, I mean, do you think you're going to play maybe 10 events, maybe 10 Korn Ferry events? Will you get in 10, 15 events, or is that not really your focus this year? What are you thinking?
I mean, I can try to. I mean, I could try to Monday here for Argentina, and then Savannah and Tampa, and I'll probably try to do those 3. But no, I think for this year, I think I'm going to try to pivot and do some of this teaching stuff.
Yeah. So let's
hang on real quick before we get into that, Curtis. I just want to get your thoughts on the Sony Open and Chris on this past week. We know, Chris is one of these bomber guys, right? He removed a lot of the draw. I thought we'd go into Sunday with.
He's not a bomber compared to Curtis. No, it's true.
I understand that. I thought we'd go into Sunday though with kind of a back nine shootout with a bunch of guys in the mix as I was monitoring this over the weekend. But Chris goes out, shoots a 64, finishes at 16 under, shuts the door. And to me, it wasn't as impressive that he won as it was how he won, because we know that YLI genuinely rewards sort of accuracy and clean positioning over that grip it and rip it bomber type mentality, which is what Chris kind of is. But somehow he found a way to find fairways. He handled the wind. He rolled well on the greens. Was there something specifically about Chris's game over the weekend that impressed you the most with his win in the Sony Open?
So the year that I was on the PGA Tour in 22, he was part of that PGA U group that was out. And I played with him at the Rocket Mortgage. And you could tell he just had – there's like some people you could tell just they're not range rats and like got good from being on the range. This guy was like a gifted player. He played golf differently. Mm-hmm. So I would say playing at YLI, it does, if you don't hit the ball real far, it is placement. But if you can hit the ball high and going left, usually the golf course gets a little easier. But I think with the conditions that they played at out there with all the wind and everything really suited him because of being in Oklahoma. It blows 40 every day out there.
Yeah.
So he was ready for it. And wind is an amazing equalizer when you play. It's amazing guys that just don't know how to play in it, and then some that do. And the ones that really do are just the ones that are born and raised in it or spent all their college time in it.
Yeah, he took his blueprint when he won the Scottish Open last year and kind of put it into, YLI. We had him on our card last week just because, if it does get windy, even though there's a lot of dog legs out there, he could certainly kind of manipulate the wind and keep it lower than what most people can. So he took his blueprint from Scottish Open.
He hit so hard down on the golf ball and
so
hard left that he just knows. Like I said, I don't know where he's from originally, but playing golf in Oklahoma, I would have to imagine has something to attribute to that.
Yeah, he went to Rutgers first and then transferred to Oklahoma. But you're right, in the teaching standpoint, you look at him, he sets up open, takes it outside, holds his angle really hard, and rotates left as hard as he can. Not a lot of face rotation. That's why he can hit that penetrating ball. But talking about that, some of the the thing that you're kind of getting into now, let's talk a little bit about that, Curtis. I know you're getting into the teaching, which I think is great with your golf lineage and you studying the game, things like that. You're getting into the golf. Let's talk a little bit about that. How did you get into the teaching aspect, and where are you looking at, and what do you think is going forward with your teaching? I think it's a great move, me personally.
That's because you're a teacher.
That is true, but there's just certain guys that have a mind for things and that love to play and competitive. But a guy like Curtis, in my opinion, that's been around it his whole entire life since he can walk, this seems like a natural transition for you. Tell me how you got into it, and what's your interest, and where can they find you? Let's go through the whole gamut of here. How you got into teaching, Curtis?
Yeah, so obviously I don't have my PGA credentials because I've just been playing, so I haven't had the time to do it or anything like that. So if I want to actually get an actual job at a golf course and be a director of golf or a head pro, I'm going to have to do that most likely. But I don't think that I'm quite ready to give up the playing part of golf yet. So, I looked around for jobs and I had an amount that I wanted to make. And I was like, how can I make this much money and still play golf? And really the game, it just doesn't exist. Yeah. You can't really, unless the hours are at night, you can't work 20 hours a week and still play golf. You just can't do it. So I started. I actually was just playing ID with Trace for basically no reason. And I talked to the guy. He goes, "We can get you out here. You have to pay to be out here, but this, that, and the other." And I have a plan. I don't know if it's going to be executed. It really doesn't depend on me. It depends on the wants of other people. But I'm hoping that I can teach maybe 3 days a week, all day, 3 days a week, and then the other 4 days I have time to spend with Maverick, my son, Julie, and practice. And maybe that'll give me enough time to maybe give it another run come September, October area.
And by the way, kudos to you, Curtis. I made a comment to Johnny before the show. We were on our little pre-show meeting here. He's got a kid named Maverick.
You thought that was the coolest thing in the world.
I say Top Gun's my all-time favorite movie, like since I was 17 years old when it came out, right? So I like, and I'm a big fan of Maverick McNeely because of his name, for no other reason than his name. So I think that's freaking awesome. Just I had to throw that in there.
This is a hard thing for me. It just goes to show how old I am getting, because I remember Curtis young. Now he has a kid of his own. Yeah. So the kind of the tenfold of that is it's just kind of weird for me. But hey, listen, I know you're going to do well in your teaching. I know you have a passion for it. Tell everybody out there where they can find you, your Twitter handle, where they can find your teaching if they want to sign up. We have a lot of listeners in South Florida and Florida in general. So tell everybody out there where they can find you, how they can sign up, all the information to get some great tutelage and work on their game with Curtis Thompson.
Right. So, I mean, every day so far, I've been updating it. My Instagram is just, I don't know if you guys can see my name on the screen, but it's just Stripe Show, but it's spelled like it is at LSU. So it'd be Stripe, and then there it is.
Yep.
And so that's my Instagram, and it's on Facebook as well. It's just a group. I just upload the same videos on both sides. I'm working on a remote thing. I had an idea, but it was basically a certain amount of money for unlimited swing videos and text messages, whatever. But we might go more to a monthly subscription. I'm not really sure what most people do, so I'm doing some research on it before I update it. But down here in Florida, if you're down here, $150 lesson gets you a lesson at Golf Tech into a net. Like
it's no good.
Ball fly.
That's no good, Curtis. Yeah. I fight with people that teach at Golf Tech all the time. Yeah, it is definitely no good. But hey, listen, buddy, I'm
gonna be real honest with you, Johnny.
What?
If you can't fix my swing, I might have to go to Florida.
He can't either. It doesn't matter. He can't.
I played.
It's trash.
I played competitive high school golf.
That's trash.
Hey, by the way, Curtis, I played high school golf with Justin Leonard.
All right.
And I actually beat him in a district tournament final round with a 4-wood off the deck, off the tee on a par 5. I ended up eagling it.
That is trash.
To beat him.
That is trash.
Yeah,
I hated him ever since.
I mean, if we're gonna throw highlights out here, I beat Scottie Scheffler in the U.S. Junior when he was 13.
Yes.
But, I mean, look, I'm sitting here talking about how I'm teaching golf, and the guy's making $500 million a year. Like, who cares?
It's not always about money, Curtis.
No.
It is definitely not. Hey, before you leave, this a big part of this show, man, is we do a lot of golf gambling. I know so many players. Do me a favor. Give me one winner, a top 10 and a top 20 this week in American Express. I've already had my picks out there. Give me throw some flyers out there. A outright winner. You played this golf course. You played the tournament. And a top 10, top 20.
Wow. I'd have to look at who's playing. But I can tell you one thing, and it would be a pretty safe bet from what I've seen out of him. Sorry, I got a kid on the way. I'm sitting on the floor. I can't even rent space in my own house.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's tough right now. I got one and one on the way. So,
wow. Congratulations. Yeah, good for you.
It's great.
You know who the mother is?
I think she does. Yeah, she does.
Okay, good. You're already a step ahead of me.
So, I mean, Kevin Roy, he's a very good buddy of mine. I don't have him winning it, but I would put him in there at top, probably my top 10. I mean, it's hard to bet against Ben Griffin right now winning. I mean, he's crazy. But Kevin Roy, I think, as a good friend of mine, and I've watched him play all these events, and I basically watch every shot, and he's going to be hard to beat. All right, so where am I at? So I would have Kevin Roy for my top 20, Ludwig Aberg as my top 10, and then Ben Griffin winning it.
Man, I like all of those.
Are they on your card?
I don't have any of those guys on my card.
That means they'll do well.
Yeah,
I don't know if you know
probably do
Curtis,
well.
but every time he picks, it's trash. It's just trash. But
I had a winner last year.
yeah, 1 out of 32.
Hey, I don't care.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Ludwig, I don't know when, but that dude is crazy. His game is insane.
So I covered him at Tech. Yeah, I write for Texas Tech, and I covered him his whole time at Tech, and that dude is a monster.
Yeah, if you want to watch a golf swing to emulate, that's about as good as it gets, in my opinion.
I played with him when he came out of the PGA in Bermuda, and it was blowing 1,000, and he hit this shot like out over the water and let the wind bring it back. And I looked at my caddy and go, is there any way this guy's not like the best in the world? He was going to be the best.
Yeah. Hey, buddy. Hey, thanks for coming on. I know you're busy. We'd love to have you on a lot more, man, if your time permits. But throw out there your Twitter handle again so we can get some people to follow you, get more and more people following you, and we'll get this teaching thing ramped up for you.
Yeah, cool. So that Stripe Show is my Instagram and Facebook, and my Twitter is just still as bombsquad_LSU. It's the same as my regular.
Nice.
Love it. Love it.
Go Tigers.
Hey, buddy, thanks again for jumping on, man, and we'll talk to you soon.
Cool. Thanks for having me.
Thanks Curtis.
All right.
All right, there he goes. That is Curtis Thompson, PGA Tour teaching professional.
He's a lot. He's PGA Tour, PGA Korn Ferry winner, PGA Tour player. Man, just what a great story.
How about all that, man?
You know, like I said it at the very beginning. I respected Curtis because, you know, so much pressure coming from that
family.
Yeah, and he just handled it.
And we didn't even get into the family.
No, and we won't unless he just wants to.
Unless he wants to, yeah.
And you know, it's about Curtis, and I love for him to continue to jump on. And I have a lot of respect for Curtis, and it's weird. He's having 2 kids, and I just remember when he was 8th, 9th grade, and
I mean, he's only in his 30s, man. He's younger than us.
I know.
He's still a kid. Still a kid, but we love to have him on. We're going to have him on again, I'm sure, as we will talk about his teaching career. And you know, I'm sort of I love hearing I love hearing your teaching stories, right? Because you teach people of all different skill levels. I've never swung or held a club to, man, I just need to take that next level to win my city championship, right? Like you teach all of them. And I love the stories of hearing all of these guys. You know, I played competitively when I was much younger, before I had the gut and the man boobs, and started drinking heavily every day.
There's more. No hair.
But dude, you know, I know what a good golf swing looks like, and I don't have one. But the problem is when I swing, I see it when I'm swinging it. I physically can't do it.
Yeah, you know, you got to be an athlete to hit.
And you overcome people who have that same issue all the time. And I love hearing those stories. So I want to talk. We will have Curtis on more this season to talk about his teaching, about his insights on the PGA Tour, on the Korn Ferry Tour, and maybe get into. I would love to get into some of the caddying things that he's had to deal with his sister Lexi, and that transition into all of this new direction that he's going. So love Curtis, man. Great guy. We're going to take another break here, right here on From the Rough. I'm IndyCar Tim. That is John Gerber, PGA of America member and PGA teaching professional.
That's correct.
John Gerber. And we will be back here on From the Rough to talk some more. Actually, I won't say more. We're going to get into the American Express because we haven't had a chance to do that yet, right here on FanStream Sports after this.
Hi, golfers. IndyCar Tim here. I want to talk to you a little bit about Golf Central Magazine. It's not just a golf magazine. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Head over to golfcentralmag.com and check out the latest issue. Some of the regular features in Golf Central Magazine: the Golf Bachelorette of the Month, the Golf Bachelor of the Month, the Golf Cart Girl of the Month, Golf History, Grip It and Sip It. So head over to golfcentralmag.com. It's free. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Golf Central Magazine at golfcentralmag.com. We'll see you there.
Sports fans, it's time to gear up. Head to fanstreamsports.com and check out our brand new merchandise store. We're talking bold t-shirts, 3/4 zips, hoodies, hats, mugs, and more. Everything you need to rep your favorite shows and your favorite crew. Whether you're rolling with the JP Peterson Show in Tampa Bay, From the Rough in Dallas, the Tim May Show featuring Clay Hall, or the Jeff Thidoff Show in Ohio, or any of our FanStream Sports original programming, we've got the perfect look for game day and every day. So don't wait. fanstreamsports.com. Click merch and grab your gear now. Wear the stream, live the stream, fanstreamsports.com.
Hey, folks, let me tell you about Bay Area Modern Medical Center, a very different kind of approach to primary care. Personalized preventative medicine, not a one-pill-fits-all mentality. Christopher Lugo and his experienced medical staff are proactive in looking at issues before they become a problem, encouraging a healthy lifestyle with proper diet, supplements, and exercise to optimize your active lifestyle. Rather than the impersonal, rushed approach, you will be the only patient and will have our full attention. That's new. Getting old is inevitable, but feeling and looking old is avoidable. Bay Area Modern Medical Centers are experts in anti-aging regenerative medicine that optimizes your body's performance in many areas. So call for an appointment to get started on a journey back to full health and a happy life with a new, modern way of healthcare. Call 844-977-3477 or go to BAMMC.com. That's 844-977-3477 or BAMMC.com.
Today's show is brought to you by Tomstown, a premier craft distillery based in Kansas City, Missouri. Discover their award-winning lineup, including double oaked bourbon, botanical gin, and double grain vodka. Named the best craft vodka by the readers of USA Today. Available for online delivery in 40 states. Visit toms-town.com or their Kansas City distillery to explore more. Elevate your game with Tomstown, where history meets innovation. Please enjoy responsibly. Orion Golf Management Solutions. Orion Management Solutions has tailored its service packages just like it tailors its approach to customers. Some owners need more supervision, while others need periodic assessment of their short-term and long-term strategies and programs. Orion can be called in to develop a business plan with the existing staff, or we can assist with the daily management of a facility or event. Either way, we make sure the client is satisfied and understands the direction the facility needs to go in order to achieve the owner's goals. Orion Management Solutions can help with owner assistance service solutions, daily course management, business plan development, monthly operations, or as-needed consulting services. Whatever your need, Orion Golf Management Solutions can help. Check out oriongolf.com.
Let's go.
Right now, back to the show on FanStream Sports.
Welcome back to From the Rough right here on FanStream Sports. I am still IndyCar Tim. That is still PGA of America member John Gerber.
We're still here.
We are live in the same studio.
That does not happen.
Like, wow. I think you're lost. And you decide to come to DFW the week of Ice-mageddon 2026.
I've been here when it's been worse, I think. You remember what, 7 years ago when I first moved here, we had that real nasty one.
Yeah.
Like bad and like 4 days.
Like 2018, yeah.
All the electricity went out and it was bad.
And we had one of those in 2021 too.
I think
we had 140 days of sub 25 degree weather. Huh. And what they're saying for this weekend is 75 hours, 80 hours of sub 30 degree.
I got a flight to Pebble Beach on Monday.
You may not make it to Pebble Beach.
I'll drive.
I'm just telling you, man.
Well, I mean, I'm just telling you. I've never been scared to jump in a car and drive.
I know. Don't drive my Mercedes to California, though.
Okay.
You're going to ruin it.
No,
if you drive that in that saltwater air over there, you're going to ruin my Mercedes that I haven't even inherited yet.
I'm sorry.
By the way, Nancy, I hope you're taking care of that Camry. The Camry's seen a lot of FanStream Sports time.
My nephew's got the Camry right now.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Weeze has it?
Weeze has got it.
Hello, Weeze. Take care of that Camry. Better be changing the oil.
Man, that's the best car. I'd rather have that damn thing than the Mercedes.
It's bulletproof.
Yeah, it is bulletproof. You know why? Because Nancy put her little touches and shines on it. It smells like a brand new haircut.
What's Nancy driving?
She's got a Ridgeline.
She's got the Ridgeline.
She got the Ridgeline. Yeah.
All right. Well, shout out to Nancy and shout out to Jerome.
Yeah, they're doing something. They're probably staying warm too. It's.
Are they having pizza at our pizza place?
No, they don't get out. It's nasty there in Columbus too, I think.
We need to have some pizza delivered.
We do. Granddad's. They should be a new sponsor. Granddad's
in Columbus.
That's right. It's good pizza.
You
like that pizza?
I did. I like that. And we had sandwiches too.
Yeah.
Those sandwiches were good. Those subs. Oh man, that Italian sub. Yeah. Tell you what. So yeah, shout out to Haley too, Miss Haley. God, I got to get back to Columbus before she forgets I exist.
Well, that's too late.
No, I follow. No, we chat on social media.
Yeah, that doesn't mean she remembered you. She talks to a lot of people on social media.
She sent me stuff. Love you, Haley. Johnny, this is the American Express preview. Big shout out to Curtis Thompson for coming on. We appreciate him. We'll try to have him back on later. The American Express, Johnny, I don't know if you know this.
I do.
The American Express is only one of a couple of pro-ams left on the schedule here. Is that I don't know why they're getting away from pro-ams.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about pro-ams because I don't know if I'm the pro or I'm the am.
You're certainly the am. That's the problem is for you.
Is that why my name's Tim Am?
Yeah. How do you not know if you're the pro or the am?
I don't know if I'm the pro or the am.
Normally, the person that can't get the ball in the air is an am.
Normally.
Yeah, that's
always.
you. That's you.
I got the ball in the air a couple times.
Yeah, there's 18 holes and 200 shots you hit.
It's played across 3 courses with a 54-hole cut.
A way to transition.
Just ignoring everything.
Yeah.
Not the standard 36-hole cut. Everybody plays 1 round on each course. Then the players who make the cut play the final round at the Pete Dye Stadium course. By the way, any Pete Dye Stadium course is my absolute favorite course of all time.
Why? I would think it's the opposite because there's way too much water. And
I'm not afraid of water.
First off, you can't swim.
Says who?
You don't have enough. There's no way. Or you're a flotation.
Do I look like an Asian woman?
You're a flotation device, is what you are.
No, I can float for sure.
Yeah, I've seen you in that hot tub at goddamn Lake Louisville. All them fish turds and shit out there at Sneaky Pete's.
Dead bodies.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Wait, how do you know about Sneaky Pete's?
Man, hey man.
I used to GM Sneaky Pete's.
I was probably at Humperdinck's when you were manager there too.
There too, yeah. I was a manager there.
Me and Waterbed used to run that place.
No, I ran the
No,
place.
you didn't. No, you didn't. We did. I promise you.
You weren't there when I was there then because I ran the place. I would have known who. I would have kicked y'all's asses out.
No, we kicked your ass out.
No, I'm kicking your ass out right now.
Humperdinck's.
Miss Humperdinck's.
I know, I do too. Carson's.
Oh, Miss Carson's.
That was
Palace.
the first time I moved to Dallas. That was like
it was Carson's Palace when I moved when they first opened.
Was like 2000.
And then it was Carson. Yeah, and then it was Carson's Live.
Yeah, we ran that place too.
I'm sure you did.
We
got laid there.
You know.
I was alone.
It was called Carson's first, and me and Waterbed ran it so much they changed it to Carson's Live.
They changed it from Carson Jeb
to Carson's Live.
It was called Carson's Jebs.
Yeah. Yep.
Jesus,
yeah.
We've gone down this wormhole. Like
it's just the way it is.
If Matthew McConaughey is listening, he's going to know what we're talking about, but he's probably the only one.
He might be listening. You never know.
He's probably listening.
Probably.
So yes, all of this matters because, as I try to steer us back towards golf, on this Pete Dye Stadium course at the American Express, Johnny, some guys rack up a low score on the easiest course early and then give themselves a little bit of margin.
Yep.
The final round will be in the stadium course, and that creates a slight sort of this is going to be where this is decided kind of angle for everybody.
Yep.
And because it's a pro-am, conditions will be set up to be a little forgiving.
First 3 days.
The first 3 days, meaning less penalty, more flags, more birdies. And if you're wondering what score you need to target, look at recent history here. This event routinely ends around 25 under or better.
Your favorite.
Oh, my God, I hate it so much.
It is a par 72, though.
For a pro-am, though,
there's no rough.
I'm okay with that.
There's no rough.
I get it.
Yeah.
Like I would shoot 25 under on this course tomorrow if I was invited. Again, when they invite me, I don't know if I'm the pro or the am. So I really don't know what to do.
Par's not 500.
I could be whatever I say it is.
Well, it's not.
It could be.
It could be, but
So you can't just show up here with a par will be fine type of mentality.
Listen, the cut's like 12, 14 under.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to shoot 4. You got to shoot 4 under a day to make the cut. I mean, it's just
you gotta, yeah. You gotta target birdies. This is a birdie friendly atmosphere here, as we say.
Yep.
So some quick notes. Course number 1, the Pete Dye Stadium course. This is the main course where the final round will be. It's not long by tour standards, and the rough will be manageable.
And the ball flies forever out there in the desert. You got the mountains. You got no humidity. It's flying.
But the greens are, what's the grass? Poa grass?
No, they're overseeded with bent or rye, so they won't have the Poa. So they overseed them. So they'll be.
But they're smaller. They're on the smaller side.
Yeah, in terms of complex,
right,
right. For sure. But they'll overseed them, and that's why they look so green, right out there.
Always looks so good on TV.
So green, cool. You got the brown in the desert, so they overseed them. So they're not going to be super fast. Typically Pete Dye has some undulating greens, but when they're not running 13, 14,
by the way.
Undulate.
I like my women like I like my greens.
Undulating,
round and cold.
So they're not going to be super fast. And, that's kind of, with the kind of tiers that Pete Dye likes to put out there, not being running 12, because if you had him 13, 14, the amateurs can't finish. So You're not doing that. Now they'll speed them up for the last round, but for the first 3 rounds, it's certainly a dartboard out there.
Yep. Water is in play on several holes, including that famous par 3 with the island style look. Even though it's not the toughest of the 3,
You wouldn't finish.
I would, man.
I'm
probably holing that par 3 out every time.
Consider holing it out means you have to get it over the water
In the cup. Every single
There's
time.
not a cup in the water. There's not a cup in the
time.
pond.
I'm holing that hole out every single time.
It's trash.
So this isn't necessarily the toughest of the courses, but it's not necessarily brutal, but you'd most likely like to place. I think on that par 3, bogey's a good look for people.
For who?
For me.
Triple bogey is a good look for you.
Like I said, I'm going to hole out.
And you got the last hole going into, that's where David Duval made eagle to shoot 59
That's
in the
a
last
blast
round.
from the past.
In the last round.
Yeah.
So, obviously it's gettable. There's, you could get every once and again get some inclement weather, but it's like playing in a dome out there this time of year.
Right.
And I had a buddy in Columbus who it used to be the old Bob Hope.
Yeah. Man, I miss Bob Hope
for years. So he would go out there and play.
He should still call it that.
He said he had some lineage with
Out
Bob
of respect,
Hope.
the Bob Hope Classic.
So he would go out there and play in the Pro-Am, and we would take a trip to Vegas and then go out there. So yeah, he's got some pretty cool score. He's an AM. He's an amateur, and you would pay the $15,000-$20,000 to play.
Yeah,
he's way better.
He's probably just like me. I miss the Bob Hope Classic, and I miss the Dinah Shore.
I don't miss Dinah Shore.
And I miss her.
I don't even remember who she is.
Shut up.
I don't.
You act like you're 30 years old sometimes.
I'm 50.
The La Quinta Country Club,
4.
course 2, is short. It's very scoreable on the par 4s and 5s. The par 3s can bite just a little bit. The greens are tiny. So wedge play is huge here because you're basically throwing darts onto postage stamps. The Nicklaus Tournament course, it's kind of the same story. It's short, non-penal. Greens can attack. Ton of birdie opportunities. Par 3s, again, are usually the hard holes. Everything else there is for the taking. So this week, I believe, will favor players who can create a ton of birdie looks.
That's everyone.
Players who are elite from 100 to 150 yards.
That's very few.
Yeah, exactly. Players who can keep pace when the course is easy.
That's everybody.
And players who can avoid bleeding strokes on the par 3s. Which all of this means consistent play throughout the week.
Okay.
So
I'm okay with that.
Let's talk stats.
Okay.
The spine of your card, Johnny. This is the engine. In a shootout, you're not grinding out top 20s with fairways and greens. You need guys who can go on a heater and make 5 birdies and 9 holes without blinking.
Yep.
Like me.
It's every round. Listen, I'm going to tell you this. Every round will be 59 watch. There's going to be somebody that's going to be flirting with 59.
I mean, I'd shoot a 58 probably this week.
And then you'd finish 7.
If I could find my way out.
You'd finish the 7th hole, and then you just keep.
Should I hitchhike to while you're on the plane? Maybe I should hitchhike to Pebble.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I'll take my 1987 wood shaft golf clubs with me.
Well, in 1987, they didn't have wood shafts.
Well, they were already old in 1987.
They had still wood heads.
I have those too.
I'm sure you do.
I got a 4-wood that I beat Justin Leonard with that didn't have the plate on the bottom of it.
It's called broken.
No, it was broken.
I know.
Yeah, it had popped off. I didn't know it. I lost it at some point.
No, I know why you can't get the ball in the air.
That's what I used to drive with. That was my driver because I couldn't hit a driver, and I wouldn't tee it up on any hole. I would hit it off of the tee box. Yeah. My 4-wood with no skid plate on the bottom of it.
You don't call it a skid plate.
No, it's a skid plate when it falls off.
It's just called a
There was
plate.
no balance to the club.
There's screws on it, so you can.
Well, there were 3 screws. Yeah, they all fell off. I'm pretty sure I broke it.
Well, when you drop kick it and you drop kick the ground and don't hit the golf ball, that's usually what happens.
I could hit a mean 4-wood back in the day. I'm just saying.
You're not supposed to hit that shit out of the rocks.
Why? Why?
That's how the bottom plate.
It was the longest club that I had out of the rocks.
It's called the sole plate, not the.
Don't tell me about a sole plate.
That's what it's called.
I've met enough women to know what a soul plate looks
That's
like.
called soul patch.
That's not on my women.
Okay,
Maybe
you
your
sure?
women have soul patches.
You're sure?
I mean, kinda.
Yeah. No, you're not.
A little bit.
No, you're not.
Wait, so if they have a soul patch, are they not a chick?
That's why you don't have lights at your house. Dude.
No, dude. You turn the lights off, they all look the same.
No.
And I look good
No, you don't.
with the lights off.
There's
Just
mirrors.
telling you.
You got mirrors.
Proximity, 100 to 150 yards. This event is a wedge showcase, Johnny. You're going to see a huge volume of approach shots from the 100 to 150 range. Especially if guys take less than a driver off the tee box to keep it in play. If a player is dialed in with wedges, they're going to live inside 15 feet on the green all week.
Yeah, and you'll have to look at a little bit, see the guys who that notoriously play well out in the desert. Look at the guys who live in maybe California. The Vegas guys usually play well out there. The elevation changes. These guys are pros.
Yeah.
These guys are pros. But you'll see some of these guys year after year that maybe live in Vegas, really good in the mountains. And you'll see a couple guys on my card that I like the transitions that makes that easy. But listen, the ball distance itself, I'll say this correctly. It doesn't really favor the longest hitters because the ball flies so far, but there's no substitute for distance no matter what. Like if you're one of the longest guys, you probably didn't know, but Curtis was for every year he played the Korn Ferry, he was the longest guy on
He's
the
a
Korn
bomber.
Ferry. Hence the hashtags and things like that. But so when you said Chris Gutterup hits it forever, Curtis, that's
okay. But I was talking about Chris Gutterup at the time,
I understand
not Curtis.
But everybody in the desert hits it far. Because
by the way, Curtis would have won that tournament had he played.
Probably.
Just saying.
All right.
Par 3 scoring, Johnny, is going to be sneaky important this week. I think the par 4s and par 5s are pretty generous, but the par 3s I think will be separators. You don't need to be perfect, but you just can't be losing strokes on the par 3s, I don't think.
Yeah, that's in general. Like the guys who usually play well and having a chance to win tournaments, they play the par 3s great. It's just part. Everybody can, for the most part, those guys can get to most of the par 5. So they're looking at it that way. But how you play the par 3s, especially in a birdie fest like it's going to be, yeah. I mean, that's a great point on your part. Like who plays well on the par 3s, and you could look at that stat week after week. Who plays well on the par 3s?
And along with that, you can kind of call this a putting contest because I mean that relates to the par 3s, but it relates to the other holes too. A lot of people call this a putting contest. It kind of is, I think. When everyone has wedges in, the putter's the difference maker, right? So I still think ball striking matters. I don't want a pure pray for the 30 putts made type of profile guy. And I think that's where guys are going to separate themselves or 150 yards in this week, like on all the courses.
And this we talked about the Pro-Am format. This tournament is not for everybody. Just like AT&T Pebble Beach, it's not for everybody. Listen, there's 6-hour rounds. That's just what they are. And you have to have the temperament as a tour player to embrace it. So look at those guys who really kind of embrace this type of format and understand what they're getting into. Listen, it's $25,000, $30,000 an amateur to play in this thing. It's just what
you paid twice.
Huh?
Oh wait, you're not an amateur.
It's $25,000, $30,000 to play in this thing. They wouldn't even let you play, first off, because you have to have a handicap, and they do not want everybody holding the golf course up.
What do you think my handicap is?
100.
There's no such thing.
No, that's exactly why you can't get a handicap.
I bet you my handicap right now,
there's no betting. I'll tell you exactly what it is.
I bet you my handicap right now would be 40.
100.
40. Is there a 40 handicap?
Yeah, that's called please don't play. Yeah.
No, they want me there.
Highest handicap you can have is 36. That means you double bogey a hole, and you're worse than that.
I can do that.
You're worse than that.
No, I can do double bogey a hole.
No.
If that's expectation, I can do that.
I mean, you should probably strive to get better than that.
Oh. Why?
So people would actually don't want to play 7 hours on the golf course.
People will want to play with me because of my personality, not my golf game. In case you didn't know.
Time for a break.
Johnny, let's you want to break before we look at the board?
After that comment, sure.
All right, we're going to take another break here on From the Rough, right here on FanStream Sports. I'm Tim, that's Johnny. We're coming up with your leaderboard, who to watch for And then, of course, Johnny's winning picks and my dartboard picks that literally nobody cares about. I don't even know why we do that segment, Johnny.
Because I laugh. It's my laugh of the day.
I'm glad somebody laughs.
Yeah.
Back after this.
Hi, golfers. IndyCar Tim here. I want to talk to you a little bit about Golf Central Magazine. It's not just a golf magazine. It's the magazine for everything. Turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Head over to golfcentralmag.com and check out the latest issue. Some of the regular features in Golf Central Magazine: the Golf Bachelorette of the Month, the Golf Bachelor of the Month, the Golf Cart Girl of the Month, Golf History, Grip It and Sip It. So head over to golfcentralmag.com. It's free. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Golf Central Magazine at golfcentralmag.com. We'll see you there.
Sports fans, it's time to gear up. Head to fanstreamsports.com and check out our brand new merchandise store. We're talking bold t-shirts, 3/4 zips, hoodies, hats, mugs, and more. Everything you need to rep your favorite shows and your favorite crew. Whether you're rolling with the J.P. Peterson Show in Tampa Bay, From the Rough in Dallas, the Tim May Show featuring Clay Hall, or the Jeff Thidoff Show in Ohio, or any of our FanStream Sports original programming, we've got the perfect look for game day and every day. So don't wait. fanstreamsports.com. Click merch and grab your gear now. Wear the stream, live the stream, fanstreamsports.com.
Hey, folks, let me tell you about Bay Area Modern Medical Center, a very different kind of approach to primary care. Personalized preventative medicine, not a one-pill-fits-all mentality. Christopher Lugo and his experienced medical staff are proactive in looking at issues before they become a problem, encouraging a healthy lifestyle with proper diet, supplements, and exercise to optimize your active lifestyle. Rather than the impersonal, rushed approach, you will be the only patient and will have our full attention. That's new. Getting old is inevitable, but feeling and looking old is avoidable. Bay Area Modern Medical Centers are experts in anti-aging regenerative medicine that optimizes your body's performance in many areas. So call for an appointment to get started on a journey back to full health and a happy life with a new, modern way of healthcare. Call 844-977-3477 or go to BAMMC.com. That's 844-977-3477 or BAMMC.com.
Today's show is brought to you by Tomstown, a premier craft distillery based in Kansas City, Missouri. Discover their award-winning lineup, including double oaked bourbon, botanical gin, and double grain vodka, named the best craft vodka by the readers of USA Today. Available for online delivery in 40 states. Visit toms-town.com or their Kansas City distillery to explore more. Elevate your game with Tomstown, where history meets innovation. Please enjoy responsibly. Orion Golf Management Solutions. Orion Management Solutions has tailored its service packages just like it tailors its approach to customers. Some owners need more supervision, while others need periodic assessment of their short-term and long-term strategies and programs. Orion can be called in to develop a business plan with the existing staff, or we can assist with the daily management of a facility or event. Either way, we make sure the client is satisfied and understands the direction the facility needs to go in order to achieve the owner's goals. Orion Management Solutions can help with owner assistance service solutions, daily course management, business plan development, monthly operations, or as-needed consulting services. Whatever your need, Orion Golf Management Solutions can help. Check out oriongolf.com.
Let's go.
Right now, back to the show on FanStream Sports.
Welcome back to From the Rough right here on FanStream Sports. I'm IndyCar Tim. That is PGA of America member Johnny Gerber. We are breaking down and previewing the American Express.
Break it down.
From La Quinta, California.
You know what that means?
Next to Denny's.
That's C-Wrecked. How'd you know that?
I've heard that joke since I was in second grade.
Not second.
Yeah.
No. You speak Spanish in
Since
second grade?
1974. I've been hearing that joke.
You were like 20 in 1974.
20 months.
Whatever.
I'm younger than you, sir.
No, you're not younger than me.
I was born in 1989.
You're way older than me.
Look, anybody on the broadcast that thinks I'm actually older than Johnny,
That's when you graduated middle school.
he let us know in the comments section when I graduated.
Was it 88?
Are you a 90 guy?
I'm a 90.
Yeah, I'm an 89 guy. Love is good, sex is fine. We're the class of 89.
Trash.
First time I heard that was sixth grade.
Trash.
We already came up with that. And I remember thinking, why do we have a graduation anthem in sixth grade? And it was that one. It was love is good, sex is fine. We're the class of 89. Like that was going around the school in sixth grade. And I'm like, all right, sure, we're going to come up with something better before we graduate high school, right? And I went to school with like all the same people, like all the way through, right? So sure enough, we got to 1989 and we're all still going, love is good, sex is fine. We're the class of 8. I'm like, I guess we didn't come up with anything better.
We had nothing for 90, but I thought 1988, graduating 88 was great because it was called Housequake 88.
Oh, wow.
I tried to go Housequake 90. Just didn't say it. It didn't sound the same.
Yeah.
I was Housequake 88. I was like, oh, good.
Is that a Rapist song?
I don't know. It could have
I don't know
been
what Housequake is.
It could have been Kumo D or
Must
something.
be an Ohio
It could be
thing.
Kumo D or something like that.
All right. I mean,
Yeah,
I'll take your word
I was
for
kinda
it.
digging it. But Housequake 90 didn't work. I tried.
Housequake 90.
No, it didn't
You
work.
can't recycle something from just 2 years prior.
Hey, man,
like,
I'll do whatever I want to.
well, I mean, it didn't work.
It certainly did not.
It didn't.
That
Now your
don't-
school, you know what? You killed your school. It's not even there anymore.
That's right. That's right.
Your poor high school died because of you.
Not because of that.
Because you tried to carry on Housequake.
Not Housequake 90.
If you would have come up with something original, they might still be around.
How about Housequake 2088?
What was it? Jack Nicholas High School?
No, it was not. He went to Arlington. He went to the rich high
Was it-
school.
Terry McGlynn High School?
Terry Glenn High School. That's right. TG.
What was your high school called?
Brookhaven. The Bearcats.
And you destroyed it.
I did. In a lot
So
of
what do
ways.
y'all do for class reunions?
There is no class reunion. I've never been to a class reunion.
I mean, but they have them, right?
Let me tell you something real quick.
They have them.
I don't know if they do or not.
What? You're the celebrity of the class.
No, that's
Why
not-
would you not know?
That is a very incorrect statement. But here's what I'm going to tell you. And I tell people this all the time.
You won on the mini tour.
Will you listen to me? I say this all the time, and I say this to like people during the holidays. If I really want to see you, I don't have to wait to a reunion or holidays to see you.
Huh.
Think about that. Write that down.
Don't have a pen.
I got one right here.
By the way, here's live coverage of the class reunion people calling Johnny to say, hey, would you come to our reunion?
F you, F you, F you, and F you.
What happened to the Guinness?
Cut
That's
it
about
off.
right.
I cut it off. I don't know if you like Guinness or not.
I like, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't imagine not going to my class reunions.
I got other things to do.
I don't.
I know. That's
I
why
love
you
those.
go.
Some of those people. Others people I downright
Man,
love.
I have about 5 or 6 friends in high school that I still
Mark, I'm cutting that off where it says friends.
Yeah.
I have like 5 or 6 friends. I'm cutting that off right there.
that I still contact in high school, and they're great. I love them.
Tito,
Yeah, but he was weird.
he still is.
I know.
Tito, love you, Tito.
He wasn't
You?
Tito back then. He wasn't.
I'd
He
love to know
wasn't.
where that came
he
from.
wasn't Tito back then. I liked it.
Oh, Tito.
Yeah, he wasn't. He was just corny ass Jeff.
He still is corny ass Jeff.
We used to play basketball like at midnight till like 2 a.m. in this little dunk, like 7-foot goal.
Oh, those were the
I
best.
know. Our arms would
You
be
all
all
acting like
erect.
badasses, like you're dunking on a freaking 10-foot goal.
Windmill.
Bunch of freaking white Ohio State guys
Yeah, Jeff couldn't dunk. He'd have to shoot.
on a 7-foot goal. He
I
couldn't
don't
dunk
know.
it.
I don't know. I don't remember.
You probably couldn't dunk now on
And
a
we used,
7-foot goal.
we used to get like Mountain Dews at the end, be all charged up, wouldn't sleep till like 4 a.m.
So glad we didn't go to high school together.
Oh, me too.
Be dead.
I would not want to go to high school in 1978 like you did.
No, 1989. By the way, to this day, I am proud to say, Johnny Gerber, and to the rest of the Americas, I've never had a Mountain Dew.
Not even
Not
Diet Mountain.
one
I
time.
love Mountain Dew. Diet Mountain.
Why? What's the point of Diet Mountain Dew? Why would
I
you?
don't
It's
like
like a
how- I
Diet
don't-
Red Bull. Why?
I don't like all the sugar.
But it's a Mountain Dew. That's the whole point. It doesn't taste good. It
Yes, it does.
tastes like sand. From what I hear.
I don't taste sand. I don't know what sand tastes like.
I don't understand you people.
Yeah. You mean you people?
What do you mean, you people?
What do you mean you people?
By the way, we need to get Robert Downey Jr. on the show.
We can do that.
He's an avid golfer.
He is. We can do that.
Johnny, let's talk about the top of the board at the Amex. Scottie Scheffler is the obvious headline. He is making his season debut, one tournament in. And I will make the same prediction I made last year.
The wrong one?
Scottie Scheffler will not win on the tour this year.
And how many times have you been right when you've said that?
I was right for half of the year last year.
No, half of the year is 3 tournaments. That's not. half.
Oh, he didn't win until like May, right?
But he only played 2 events till then.
I don't care. I was right.
I mean, there's a difference between a PGA Tour schedule and a player schedule.
Meh. No, there's not. It's not.
Yes, there is.
It's not my fault you don't show up for the tournaments you're supposed to play.
You're supposed to play the tournaments that you put your name into playing.
You're supposed to play the tournaments on the PGA Tour schedule.
So you think they should play every single?
I'm sorry. Show up for your job that you're paid very well to do.
They're independent contractors.
Freaking idiots.
They're not NBA players
I don't care.
that take games off. They're independent contractors.
I'm sorry. You spelled LeBron James wrong.
NBA?
It's LeBron James.
LeBron?
There's no such thing as the NBA. It's the LeBron James.
He'll be gone soon.
God, thank God.
He'll be gone
Do us all a favor.
Yeah, I'm sorry to talk NBA. We hate talking NBA.
We hate the NBA. Yeah. And don't talk to me about Scottie Scheffler because he's not going to win this year.
Scottie Scheffler.
But anytime he is on the course, Johnny, when he decides to effing show up when he wants to on his own time, you have to account for him. The problem here is, as you often say, odds. You bet him outright at a short number, you're basically buying a blue chip stock with zero dividend. It's not wrong to pick him, but you're not going to make any money on it.
Yeah.
You'll have bragging rights at the water cooler in your office on Monday, right? Hey, man, I picked Scottie Scheffler to win. I picked a winner.
Yeah. Good for you.
It's like picking Reagan to beat Dukakis.
What? How do you get that analogy?
Because he was a shoe-in. There was no way Michael Dukakis was going to win the presidency in 1984.
No one even knows who Michael Dukakis is.
Thank God.
Yeah, there we go.
It's very forgettable.
Yeah.
But, behind Scottie, you've got other names that we need to pay attention to that you will have on your card. Russell Henley, Sam Burns, Patrick Cantlay, Ludwig Oberg, the usual mix of those guys, right? That are ball strikers and good putters.
How about Curtis pulling out Kevin Roy? How about that?
Yeah.
What a
that was impressive. Because I thought you pronounced his last name Waugh.
Oh, just like the hockey player.
The whole time, Patrick Waugh.
Yeah.
I thought it was Kevin Waugh this whole time.
Yeah, well.
Now I know because he said he was buddies with him. So I would assume he knows how to spell his name.
Coming from the guy that can't hit the ball in the air.
I can hit the ball in the air with a wedge. Off a tee.
I've seen you T-bone that.
Off a tee?
Yeah, not even that.
I can hit the ball in the air with my wedges. I can't hit my drive off them. Well, you know what? It's a shame I don't know anybody that knows how to teach golf.
Well,
for the love of God,
it's called patience.
You know what? I do remember this one time when I was at the Highlands, right? And then I was out hitting balls, and you walked by, and like I'm sure you had several things going through your head, like what the hell is wrong with this picture here?
Yeah, it's not good.
But I kind of have a natural slice, as most right-handed guys do, right? When we don't know what the hell we're doing. And I remember you told me, you're like, hey, do that. I don't remember what you said now, but you're like, hey, do this, this, and this, and shift this, and do this. And I was like, and I'm like, and he's like, you'll draw the ball.
Yeah.
I was like, I've never drawn the ball in my life.
Hold your stance, turn your shoulders.
And I'm like, and you said you're standing behind me. You weren't even there with me. Like you were doing other stuff. You just happened to walk past and you were like, do it.
Yeah.
And I did it. And I think it was my 7-iron, and it was a freaking perfect draw.
Yeah, fact.
Off 170-yard freaking 7-iron draw. And I was like,
yeah, I'm good.
You really know golf. How did you learn golf? Like, I had no idea.
Yeah, and also I was tired of you shanking it and hitting the other people at the right side.
I was just going dink.
So I had to move you all the way to the right-hand side of the range so you wouldn't tin cup everybody.
That is a tin cup.
Torpedo everybody.
That is a lie.
Little hosel rockets.
Sir, that is a lie.
But yeah.
If you want a value pick this week, I keep circling the kind of name like Russell Henley. He's not the flashiest, but he scores.
He's one of the favorites. Is he 22?
No, I think you're wrong.
Okay, I could be.
He does score. He's steady. He tends to keep bogeys off the card. And in a normal event, I think that's great. In a birdie fest, you got to be able to keep pace with the actual scores.
He can putt it. He can putt it.
He can putt it. Sam Burns. If you're looking for a guy that can putt, he's your putter bet. If this turns into a pure make fest from 10 to 20 feet, Burns has a real opportunity. Patrick Cantlay, as much as I hate to see him. By the way,
please don't say that name.
Patrick Cantlay, JP and I did our most punchable faces in sports last week.
He's top 5.
The week before. I think he was number 3 on my list.
Yeah.
Right behind Nick Sirianni and Fernando Mendoza.
Why Mendoza?
God, he has the most punchable face.
Why'd y'all get
I
in?
hate that
Why did
dude.
y'all get into it the other day at
Freaking
the
hate
beginning of the show about Mendoza? I watched it and then I was tired of y'all yelling.
Oh, because I'm tired of Mendoza.
Okay.
I don't like. He's fake. Nobody's that nice, and I cannot watch him do another freaking interview on TV where he looks at the camera, pretends like he's the star,
But
and
he
he's
is a star.
He's not.
He is a star.
You know who he is? Jamarcus Russell. Draft him, Raiders. I dare you. Draft him. His game will not translate to the NFL. And I'm tired of hearing him on TV. I can't stand Fernando Mendoza.
You know,
I'm tired of that story.
I respect most of your takes on, especially football.
He's terrible.
I'm going with JP on this one.
All right.
I'm going with JP on this.
I mean, look, I admit it's a nice story. I don't hate the Hoosiers. I don't love Miami.
He's tough. He's 6'4". He's got a good arm, and
No.
he's smart. I don't know what to tell you.
And that will not translate to the NFL.
Okay, Tom Brady. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, my God. You think he's Tom Brady?
That's not what I said.
You just did. Well, you called me Tom Brady.
No, yeah, that's
You
it.
think
I
I'm
call-
Tom Brady?
Yeah,
I'm way better looking.
Todd Brady. I think you're Marsha. I think you're Marsha Brady.
I'm Tim Brady.
Marsha Brady.
Marsha. I'm Jan Brady. Yeah. For the love of God. All right, Johnny. You know what? I think it's time we get into your picks.
Already?
I don't know. Do you want to talk more? What else do you have?
I don't have anything. But
I got more betting stuff.
Your picks are first.
Do you want to talk more betting stuff?
No, we're good. Let's get into
We
your
can talk
picks.
Harry Hall, Siwoo Kim, JT Poston, Daniel Berger, Christian Banks, and Hoot.
Go ahead and run down your picks, and we'll get to my winners, and then we'll let everybody have some time to make some money.
All right, let's get the music going for our my dartboard picks, Johnny. And again, I got to figure out how to do this with us on the same screen. I think I made a thing for this.
You really had to have my brother-in-law in there.
Yeah, you know what? I did that for you.
Thank you.
That wasn't it.
I thought I was going to see him this week coming back to Dallas.
I did too, but you're not really here for very long.
No, he's playing out there this week.
All right, Johnny, we'll go from back to front as I normally do. My top 20 at plus 850. I have to.
That's not terrible.
My buddy Max Soma for a top 20.
And we talk about value all the time,
Yeah,
right? I
yeah.
mean, listen, there's really good value. There's value in both of these picks. Like 44 is weird, but
That's what it was.
okay.
But Max Homa, look, I got to put him on the card. I think he's going to have a resurgent year. I've talked about it on this show. I talked about it at the end of last year, and I'm going to talk about it until he proves me wrong going into this year. My top 20, my buddy Max Homa, we're going to get him on the show. But I want to do it after a good showing so he can brag about himself and I can brag about him a little bit.
So he can be less weird?
Yes, if that's possible.
Or even more weird.
Whichever way you want to look at it.
Would it be more weird when he wins, or does he think he'd be less weird if he wins?
He's more normal, I think, when he wins.
Well, we
So
are
less weird.
We are perception what normal.
My top 10, Min Woo Lee, Johnny's future brother-in-law at plus 550. Tell me there is not value in plus 550 for Min Woo Lee in the top 10
Couldn't be a better golf course.
for him.
Yep.
And then my winner, my name is Seth Straka, 44-1.
Past champion.
That's almost one of your like ham sandwich.
And last year's winner.
Last year's winner.
Yeah, it's weird. He's 44, coming off some bad form. Coming in last year. Yeah, I mean,
He needs to lay off the turkey sandwiches, I think, a little bit.
he get a little Miss Doubtfire on.
I think,
him.
yeah,
A
he's
little Miss Doubtfire.
he's getting a little Tim gut that he needs to be very careful about.
Takes a longer time.
I mean,
to
he's
get
a lot
that.
bigger than me. Was he like 7'8" or something?
He's 6'2" probably.
Yeah, I think he's bigger than that. But he needs to lay off the turkey sandwiches a little bit.
Turkey doesn't make you heavy.
Sure it does.
No, sir.
Feed enough of it.
Well,
Tell me I'm wrong.
I guess you're right.
All right, Johnny. Are you ready? Because everybody's ready to make some money with you. As we get into Johnny's winning picks.
Cashed 2 tickets last week. So we jumped on both top 20 picks. We did go 0-1-1 on our matchup. We did lose a little bit last week, not very much. So we're a little bit under. Hey, listen, start of the year, but listen, this card. Here we go. Love this card. Sam Burns, 25-1. Talked a little to Curtis Thompson about Sam Burns. Sam Burns came in a little bit later than Curtis playing at LSU. But this is a golf course that, listen, this guy hits it plenty far. top 5, top 10 best putters out there. So he's going to have a lot of birdie opportunities. But can he, this early in the year, this is a little bit what I'm concerned about. A guy didn't play. I don't think he played Hawaii last week. So first start of the year was there rust. Thing I do know about Sam Burns is a worker in the offseason. So he is in Louisiana. The weather's been good down here. So he's been working. So jumping in there, can he sustain making, he's probably got to make 35 to 40 birdies over 4 rounds of golf, maybe not that many, but 32 is probably going to win. So can a couple bogeys, maybe make 35 birdies, not a lot of mistakes. Like Sam Burns, a good value, 25 to 1. The guy with the dumb hat, 40 to 1, Harry Hall. Can't stand the hat, but I like the guy.
I love his hat. You bought those hats. What are you talking about?
I bought the bucket hats.
That's not a bucket hat. That's a flop hat. They're different.
I don't care, but it's not a +4 hat. There's a complete different. That's just what I'm telling you. And it doesn't really matter. You need to be wearing that bucket hat anyways, because you look like trash when your hair.
I can't put it on with headphones.
Oh, okay.
You can buy bucket hats.
Good point. 40 to 1 for almost Mrs. Doubtfire. Harry Hall. Listen, I was hungry this week.
I can tell.
Double ham sandwich. Double if you do like the in and out, like we said before. JT posting, he may be delivering at 65 to 1, and I can't figure this one out. Nick Taylor, 90 to 1. Solid showing last week in Hawaii as a past champion. Had some obligations potentially. Won in Phoenix, desert style golf.
Yep.
Very good to play with, very easy to play with. I thought there was great value in 90 to 1 with that ham sandwich. So we got 2 ham sandwich picks this week. 2 top 10s. See, woo, Kim.
Careful.
Plus 350. Was it? What'd you say? Be careful.
So be careful.
Why?
I know what you were saying. Don't cuss.
I wasn't going to cuss.
Sound like you're about to cuss.
No, I was not. See, Woo Kim.
Careful.
What are you talking about?
I don't know who Kim is, but watch out.
I know who Kim is. I'll see her in about an hour.
I'm pretty sure you will.
Plus
You better have a friend.
Plus 350. And then we got the Iron Man, the grinder man, the guy who loves playing in the desert. Alex Noren at plus 550. He has played so well.
He loves the desert.
Well, look how well he's played in Dubai. Yeah. When he plays overseas, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, all these places. He won there last year at Abu Dhabi. Listen, the guy.
By the way, you know my stance on leaving the country?
Yes.
I have no desire.
Okay.
There's one place I want to go.
Abu Dhabi?
I want to go to Dubai.
Probably the furthest and worst place you could ever go.
I want to go to Dubai.
Okay, let's keep going.
I watched Real Housewives of Dubai.
Yeah.
I want to go there and meet all of them and teach them American.
They probably don't live there anymore. Just after the
somebody
show.
else.
Yeah. And 2 top 20 picks, as always, Ryan Girard at plus 250. Solid showing last week. Really good showing last week in Hawaii. I know it doesn't transition in terms of the type of grass, type of golf course that they're playing this week, but good golf is good golf. There's going to be, this guy can hit some foul balls every once in a while, but this course will lend to hit some foul balls, and he makes a ton of birdies, plus 250. I love him. And Matt McCarty to finish top 20, plus 320. His tour win 2 years ago was that desert-style course in Utah.
Desert Storm, I believe we call it.
The Desert Classic, Utah Desert Classic, which seems extremely weird to say Utah Desert Classic, but most people think it's skiing. Utah Desert Classic. That's the card this week. Like we said, lost a little bit money, but not very much money. Still cashed 2 tickets, 0-1-1. We're going to have matchups this weekend. Love the card. Love the starting the PGA Tour season. Love where we're going. There's no nonstops. There's no off weeks all the way until September. So we don't have any off weeks. So
I'm here for it. I mean, you have off weeks.
In terms of what?
Not doing the show.
You know why?
Because golf takes priority over the show.
I have other things. Opening up other studios is a priority too.
I know. I have to be there for it.
Yeah, you haven't.
I'm always there.
Whatever.
It's a vacation for me.
Yeah, exactly.
By the way, Haley's coming with me to every other studio opening we do.
Okay. Well,
so Johnny, also, we know the LPGA Tour gets started a little bit later this month. We will be on top of that. Right now, during the Korn Ferry Abaco Club.
Abacoa.
Abaco. The Abaco Club. Ian Holt leading right now, 12 under, leading Hastings and Doherty. Both at 11 under.
It's blowing
in Bermuda, in the Bahamas.
Bermuda.
The Champions Tour kicks off also this week at Hualabalai.
God bless you.
At the Mitsubishi Electric Championship. Corey Pavin, one of my all-time favorite golfers. Corey Pavin teeing off at 2:00 tomorrow.
You gonna watch it?
Yes.
Just to watch Corey Pavin.
Corey Pavin, Fred Couple. Dude, So I've said this before. All the guys that are on the Champions Tour now,
Those are your guys.
my guys that I watched playing in high school on the regular tour, right? Corey Pavin, Fred Couples. Fred Couples was my favorite golfer back then.
Yeah.
He still is, dude. That swing. Amazing. Corey Pavin's mustache back in the day.
Yeah.
Pretty. I know he doesn't have it anymore, but pretty amazing, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll be watching the Hawaiian championship, the Mitsubishi Electric.
Watch out for VJ.
Who and VJ will be there, who just made the cut at the this past week on the PGA Tour. We're all cheering for VJ, but we're going to cover all of this for you guys. I'll be back on Monday while Johnny's traveling through the ice to get to Pebble Beach, but I will be back with a recap of all of this for you on Monday, and I can't wait because it's going to be good.
Going to be good.
It's going to be really good. And then Wednesday, Johnny and I will be back. He won't be in studio, but we'll be back.
We'll be doing
Weather
recordings from
permitting.
Pebble Beach. I'll be out at Pebble Beach. We will do a live show out from Pebble Beach. So we're looking forward to that.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
And we'll be here all year for you guys on the PGA, the LPGA, the Champions, the DP World Tour. We're not going to talk TGL, and most likely we're not going to talk about Live unless it involves someone leaving.
That's right.
We may talk about that. But we appreciate everybody tuning in. Everybody, all of you guys that were here live, we appreciate you guys. And if you're not able to be here live, fanstreamsports.com or wherever you get your podcasts, available via audio on every platform available to you. We appreciate you guys tuning in.
And thanks again for Curtis jumping on. Love to have him on more
Special
often.
thanks to Curtis Thompson. We'll have him on again for joining. Special thanks for joining us. We'll have him on again lots of times to talk about everything and pick his brain about golf. It's going to be great. Until next time, boys and girls, y'all keep hitting them straight.